Hello, my name is Rahima Benhabbour, and I'm the founder and director of AnelleO, a company pioneer in 3D printing for women's health. And before I tell you what we do, I'd like to tell you why we do it. Globally, 1 in 10 women cannot conceive. And this year alone, 17% of US couples will need help with conception. In fact, infertility is a physical and emotional struggle to conceive a child. And in the US alone, about 1.7 million women are treated for infertility every year, at a cost of about $3.5 billion to the healthcare system. And the average cost of a single fertility cycle is upwards of $14,000, and often multiple cycles are required. It is known that progesterone supplementation during these cycles is essential for becoming and staying pregnant. However, current marketed products for progesterone supplementation are limited to messy gels or painful injections that have to be administered every day. And these marketed products generate a total revenue of about $1.5 billion. It is clear that there is an unmet need in the US and globally to develop a product or a device like an intravaginal ring or IVR that can safely and steadily release progesterone for Assisted Reproductive Technology or ART. At AnelleO, this is our solution. Our lead product, AnelleO PRO, the first and only 3D printed intravaginal ring for sustained progesterone delivery. This is a single ring that can release progesterone to supplement the entire ART period with a single administration compared to 60 painful shots. And AnelleO PRO is an example of our platform approach to IVRs. And I'd like to talk a little bit about this approach. In our typical approach, we begin with a target product profile or TPP to identify target specifications that our device needs to meet. We then, with the help of computationally aided design or CAD, we select a ring architecture from our library that meets this specific TPP. This is because our rings contain intricate structures that allow us to precisely predict and accurately control drug delivery for precision treatment. We also harness the manufacturing speeds of Carbon's state-of-the-art 3D printing technology to fabricate our IVRs. This is an industrial scale production using a cost-effective process. This allows us to engineer IVRs with complex geometries that cannot be achieved with traditional injection molding or hot melt extrusion, which are the two processes by which commercial IVRs are manufactured. These precise designs within the ring allows us to, this is what allows us to precisely control drug diffusion and drug release to achieve near complete release of APIs from our rings. We have also the ability to rapidly custom size these rings to fit population needs when required and get away from a one-size-fits-all product. This platform technology also allows us the ability to target complex indications, such as developing multi-purpose technologies that can prevent HIV, unplanned pregnancy with a single product or IVR. With our lead product, AnelleO PRO, we are targeting a global unmet need at a market of $1.5 billion. Our customers are women undergoing infertility treatment, and based on our market assessment, our target locations include the US, Europe, and Japan. I'd like to talk a little bit about our business model at AnelleO. Our business model combines both developing an internal pipeline and developing partnerships with women's health pharma. With regard to developing an internal pipeline, our goals are to initially focus on 505(b)(2) products like AnelleO PRO, to also emphasize speed to value creation, and to out-license a product after clinical proof of concept or NDA approval has been achieved. Through our partnerships with pharma who are focusing on women's health indications, our goals are to secure non-dilutive funding through collaborations or sponsored research agreements, to have access to novel molecules to test in our technology, and to leverage market expertise from these partners to advance products to the market. This is our current pipeline for our 3D printed IVR technology on all aspects. For our lead product, AnelleO PRO, we are at the late stage of preclinical studies under the phase 1 STTR funding. We also have a partnership with a women's health pharma to test one of their products in our technology. AnelleO is also exploring other markets and other indications, focusing on gynecology, oncology, and orphan diseases to expand our platform. And through my lab at UNC, we are developing this technology to develop a first multi-purpose IVR technology for prevention of HIV and unplanned pregnancy using 3D printing. These are our financials to date. AnelleO has secured over $500,000 in non-dilutive funding through grants and pharma collaborations. In addition, my lab has received over $5.6 million to advance this technology as a multi-purpose prevention technology from NIH. And at AnelleO, our goals over the next 5 years are to secure additional funding to support AnelleO PRO's approval through a 505(b)(2) route, demonstrating safety and bioequivalence. And in addition, based on our market analysis, we have a forecast of about $350 to $400 million peak revenue in the US market for AnelleO PRO. Finally, I'd like to introduce Team AnelleO. AnelleO is a female-founded team on a mission to achieve market disruption with a low-cost, uniquely designed medical devices. We are looking for partnerships, funding, and to expand our team and network, and we look forward to engaging in a number of these opportunities during the Innovate Carolina showcase. And I'd like to conclude my presentation today by acknowledging all the funding agencies and collaborators who help us advance this technology and grow our company, and really advance the technology both through AnelleO and through my lab at UNC. And I'd like to thank you all for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to connecting at Innovate Carolina Showcase. Thank you.